You're listening to REIA Radio, the nationally trusted name in real estate investing. We dig deep to discover investors' why in real estate. If you want to skip all the BS and get in investors' heads, you're in the right spot. Be one of the thousands to check out REIARadio.com. Welcome to the Real Estate Rundown. This is REIA Radio episode 293 with Owen and Kash. Man, Dane Peterson, we just had on the podcast.
I am flabbergasted that he walked through the door because I was waiting for your mystery guest to show up because you sandbagged me today.
I like to surprise you sometimes.
I know. It was a very, very pleasant surprise.
And I wasn't going to surprise you with somebody you didn't know because I know that you like to do a lot of preparation for the podcast.
I know. I was kind of, I got to admit, I was struggling a little bit because I was just like, I don't like this. It's not my process. And then he walks in and I was like, oh, okay. Because Ted's like, oh, we got a mystery guest today or whatever. And I'm like, who is it? And then my mind's just racing. And I'm like, we were at the REIA luncheon and I asked Ted, I'm like, are they in this room? And he goes, no. And that was all he could tell me. And I go to the studio.
But I said you knew him really well.
Yeah, I knew I could go to the studio. And then we've been trying to get Dane on for like a year and a half, maybe. And he walks in. I'm like, no way. So we're excited to share his story with you. And he's become such a like, you know, he has attended that meetup like consistently. Yeah. For like, he's probably only missed a small handful just because he was busy or whatever, but just been super fun getting to know him. And so I did not know him, and he was this like mythical character that was beating me out on deals, and I knew his name, but I'd never met him, and then gotten to know him, and he's just a great dude. So
yeah,
love Dane.
Very modest, you know, he doesn't
very modest.
Yeah.
Like absurdly modest.
Yes.
But he's done a lot of stuff. Read between the lines here, people. Not that, you know, unit size matters, but he's got 220 doors of holdings in 4 years. And most of that is on his own with no partners.
A little bit of savings, and he said that he got a HELOC on his house.
Yeah,
was able to build his portfolio off that.
Started with single families, made a whole bunch of rookie mistakes because he was a rookie. Learned from it, sought out advice, kept leveling up, or not leveling up, but kept talking to people that were more and more knowledgeable to learn from. And that's what I like most about him. He's just an endless seeker of additional knowledge.
One thing that I really liked in the podcast kind of hit home for me was he's talking about the power of networking.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, my buddies say all the dorks go to those events, and, you know, and I wasn't going to be that guy that go to those events. So I struggled through it, you know, and listened to people that knew nothing about what they were talking about, got rid of great deals, and then in the end came to your event, or I think first, or I don't know if it was REIA event or your event first, but came to an event and then found that that was his family and was making better educated decisions. And here's the key point in everything. He made a business partner.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know about some business partners that happen out of these meetups, but how many business partnerships do you think really happen?
Yeah, behind the scenes that don't get, you know, shown the light on them that you never know about. Right? Yeah. So anyway, this is a great segue into today's golden nugget. Here it is. So Ted, you and I have talked about this quite a bit over the years, and it's you have a circle of friends with that your ride or dies, right? Like maybe you went to high school with them, maybe went to college with them, maybe had some early life experiences with them, and they're your loyal. You can pick up right where you left off, even if you haven't talked to them for a year or 2 years.
Have
right?
those people.
They're your core people. They're never going to change, right? And then you have another layer, maybe they're work people that you've gotten to know and gotten friendly with and whatever, and you have drinks with or whatever the case is, right? It's really hard when you're an entrepreneur because it's so lonely to form connections with people that can relate to you, because you cannot have conversations about being an entrepreneur with somebody who is not in that world. It's just, they don't get it. They don't understand. They don't know what it's like to wake up at 2 a.m. worrying about that thing that is looming over you that you haven't dealt with. It's a real challenge, right? Or maybe you have like money issues. It's a rough month, and we all have them because they can't relate. They're working at a W-2, and I did, and you did. We've all worked in jobs, right? We get it. But where I'm going with this is you get into an echo chamber sometimes with people that talk the same way as you do, or like believe the same things you do and don't challenge you on things. Or they'll talk about, like Dane mentioned, oh, the people that go there are dorks, right? There's this kind of like echo chamber of, recurring, things that come out of it. And where I'm going with this is, if you are an entrepreneur, and if you're listening to this podcast, you probably are or are aspiring to be, you need to expand your circle. And the way to do that, the quickest way to do that, is through joining meetup groups, going to small networking events, large networking events, and so forth. And we've beat this drum for a long time, but Dane's episode illustrates the importance of doing that, because he's a case study in basically how to level up and meet new people that are doing big things and taking. And look, this isn't a thing about you need to ditch all the people that you grew up with and have because like Ted, you and I have talked about, you have your risk buddies and your car people, and like you have different friends groups that you do different stuff with. Yeah. Like I have my golf buddies that I never ever talk about real estate with. I have other sets of circles. So, but you need a circle that is going to challenge you and make you level up, and not accept the status quo and constantly be like going back and forth about how to improve. And I think that is a critical thing if you really want to, get personal development and keep, living life how it should be lived, which is, this life's not a practice run, right? We only get one shot at this. So why not be around the best people for the situation or the things you're interested in?
Sounds like an Eminem rap song.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I tell you what, out of all those groups, the one thing that is consistent that everybody's interested in it, though, is the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you podcast? Tell me about podcasting. Not that they're interested in our podcast per se, but just podcasting in general.
Yeah.
That's
like what's it like?
Yeah.
That type of thing.
That's the one thing that between all the groups I hang out with is like the thing that most people are interested in.
I feel like sometimes it almost seems like, how there's 3.2 million podcasts out there. I don't even know what the number is.
3.8. Yeah.
3.8 million podcasts out there. So it's kind of played out a little bit where people are like, oh, you also have you have a podcast. That's cool. Like everybody has a podcast.
Hey, this one's in the top 40,000.
But I will say, I do want to give us little props for cranking out 290 episodes. So the average or the cutoff is about 7, where people start, just ditching it.
Just wait to episode 300, baby.
I know. This can be a banger.
We got some stuff coming out.
We do. I do want to talk about a couple of things related to what really grinds my gears.
Oh, I love the grinds my gears section.
I haven't talked about a grinds my gears episode.
It needs to be an official section.
So okay, so you're indirectly tied into the first part of this.
Oh, great.
Which is so. In Omaha, Nebraska, where we live, it has been a very, very dry winter, right? Like we've gotten maybe a couple inches of snow, like nothing to speak of really, like very minimal.
We had one snow pretty much.
Yeah, and I think I don't know, I think our average is around like 30 inches or something like that.
We had a whole conversation about this with somebody, and it was, I think we're 32.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So we generally get like 2, 3, 4, 5 significant snowfalls. Mm-hmm. And it's been super dry. So we're now, February 19th yesterday when we got a pretty significant snow event, right? And so we got 7 inches, I think, in most parts of town, 6 to 7. See what I did there?
Don't do that.
I know. I hate it. I have to do it though. Like
no, you don't.
One of those things.
You don't.
Okay, all right. So Aiden's calling an audible here in radio editing. So today
he's going to keep it in there.
So today I get up and I'm excited because I have a functioning snowblower thanks to your referral.
Oh yeah.
So your guy, I'm like,
he just fixed mine too.
I'm complaining about my snowblower and like, but it won't start, this and that. And he's like, oh, call my guy. And I'm like, oh my God, you have a snowblower guy? So I have him
engine guy.
I have him saved in my phone as Ted's snowblower guy. And I call him and he comes and picks it up, takes it away, brings it back, a couple days later. I didn't need it at the time and got it running again. I don't even know what was wrong with it. He's just like, it's good. I'm not a small engine guy, so I don't care.
And his price is very fair.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So he gets it back and I'm like, sweet. There's no snow, so I don't need it.
Yeah.
It just goes in the garage and it sits there for 2 months. I did this in December.
I thought about this morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
So today I'm excited because I know I need to I need to work out. I need to go to the gym, and I have
snowblowing was my workout today.
Exactly. So I have the REIA luncheon and I have the podcast, and I know this is going to kill the entire day. So I'm like, I want to get a workout in for sure. And then I'm like, yes, 7 inches of snow. It's kind of wet snow, so it's going to be tough to push, and I'm going to get a sweat in, and like this will be my workout, right? And I get how this sounds, but I always go all the way down the end of the block and get all my neighbors' sidewalks. I just go straight down, just do the sidewalks, not their driveways. So I'm kind of geekily excited about doing this.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
No, I did it today.
Okay.
I'm giving you like my thought process at the time. Get up. Kids are still asleep. Jen's still in bed. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to bang this out. Can't wait to do it.
I feel like a big butt's coming in.
Walk the dog. Yeah, definitely a big butt. So walk the dog, come back, get the snowblower ready. You know, it's all ready to go. I'm all bundled up. It's pretty cold outside. And, you know, like when you snowblow a big 2-car or 3-car driveway, like you gotta kind of like do it in halves. You gotta like blow it one way and then blow it the other way.
I start in the middle.
Yes. That's what I do. Okay. Yeah. So I start this thing. This is the first time I'm like raw dogging this thing, like right after your guy, you know, drops it off. Like, so I've never used it. So I get it started, but it's like super sluggish. It's like boom, 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 boom.
Bad gas.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I just put new premium gas in it. Yeah. There was like hardly anything in the bottom of it. So I'm like, it can't be bad gas. I don't know what I'm doing. And so I'm like, I don't understand. So I do the entire driveway.
The choke is all the way down.
Why you spoil it?
Oh, is it that it?
Yes. I do the entire driveway. And so like if you have a snowblower, like the whole thing will gum up, especially if you have like slush, you know, so I'm constantly digging this thing out, like just trying to get it going, keep it going. So I do the entire sidewalk all the way down the block, my whole driveway. I get back and I'm like, I have like a little tiny bit left to do. And I'm like, man. And I look down and I'm messing with this thing and I'm turning I'm like, is it in the right gear? Like, what's going on? I have it full on run, you know, so I look down and I never touch that. I always leave it on run and I just pull the stop key, right? So I never touch the whatever you call it. Yes. So I had the choke on the entire time. I did the entire neighborhood.
Well, you need that for like starting.
Yes. Yeah. So it took me like 3 times as long to do this. So I'm like drenched in sweat.
You got that workout you needed.
I could have done the entire neighborhood with a shovel in as much time as it took me to do this thing. So that's grind my gears number 1. Number 2.
If it makes you feel better, when I was doing mine, I got like halfway done. I'm like, why is it just not shooting really well? You know, my what they call it, the breakaway pin or the guide pin.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what they call it, but I know what you're talking about.
One of my breakaway pins broke.
Oh, okay.
So only half of the chute was moving.
Oh, okay. So it's gumming up one side of it.
Well,
right?
One side wasn't moving at all. Yeah. The other side was moving.
Right.
And so it only pushing half the snow. And I'm like, why is this going like shit? I get like half the driveway done. And then I look in it. I'm like, what's going on? I click, I'm moving it and the guide it's not moving. So I replace the guide pin, the brake, whatever they call it. Works like a champ, you know, just like killing it. And I get done and I go inside. My son's like, I was looking out there and I just see only half of it was working. I'm like, well, why didn't you say something? I'm like,
Carson's in there drinking coffee, just watching you struggle.
He's only 12. He's not drinking coffee.
I know. I'm just picturing
maybe hot chocolate.
Yeah. I'm picturing him at 16.
So I was like, shovel the backyard and clean that up for the dogs.
So the bonus nugget on the nugget today is, hey, when you're snow blowing, make sure you don't have the choke on. Like turn the thing on like a grown up and not an amateur like me. Oh my god, so dumb. I walk in and I tell my wife this is a little story, and she's just like shaking her head.
I got like 2 stripes done, and then I ran out of gas, and my tank was empty. So I drive out, get gas.
You didn't have gas. Oh yeah,
so
that's the worst.
Fill it back up, and then again going, and then it clogs, and I'm like, why is it clogging? Oh, the auger's not working.
Oh yeah, the auger. Yeah.
So I'm like, when can I actually get this done? This is supposed to be like 45 minutes. It took me 2 hours. I'm right there with you, by the way.
This just reminded me of something else that happened related to this. So I have like a 5-gallon can of premium gas or whatever, and I have one of those. Do you have one of those pumps? Like you can put it. So I have a boat. And it's a total pain when you have to fill the tank, right? Because you're spilling, it always spills. So I bought this, I can't remember what the exact name of it is, but basically it's, you stick this thing in, it goes down to the bottom of the gas tank that you're, filling it with.
It just pumps it through. Huh?
Yeah, it's a pump. It's a battery operated pump, and it's awesome. And I use it all the time. So I have this, and I'm like, okay, I'm a snowblower, needs gas. So I'm in the garage, right? Because it's freaking cold. And I have like a Smith machine in there, like a workout machine. And it's on a rubber mat. right? And I have the 5-gallon gas thing sitting on the rubber mat, and I have the snowblower right beside that. So that it's our garage. And so I put the pump in there, turn it on, whatever, and I go to turn it off, and it has like a 10-second delay by the time I flip the off button.
Gosh.
So it spilled everywhere in the garage.
10 seconds
on
lot.
The rubber too, like the rubber mat, and gas eats rubber.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know what I'm going to deal with when I get home. Probably a Swiss cheese workout station, and then the whole garage just reeks of gas. So I have both garage doors open, and Jen walks out because I'm panicking. This leads me up to Grinds My Gears number 2. I'm going to fast forward through this because I know we got to go here. But I go out, and she's like, "You better leave." She's like, "What time you have to be to the luncheon thing?" I'm like, 11:30. I'm fine. It's a half-hour drive. I'll give it a little extra time. I'll be out of the shower. I'm never late, Jen. Don't worry about this. You know me. I got this. Get in the shower, get ready. It's like 10:40, 10:45. I got to be there by 11:30, right? So I got 45 minutes. I'm fine. I go out, get in my truck, got all my stuff. I'm prepped, ready for everything. It goes.
Your truck?
Yeah, my truck. Battery's dead.
Of course.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Walk in the house. I'm like, wait, where's the jump starter? And so this leads me to today's unpaid sponsorship that we have, which is I'm going to give props to, special thanks to NOCO Boost HD, which is a jump starter kit.
I keep one in my wife's car all the time.
Boost pack. For those of you out there that don't have this, get one.
Yeah.
Like, get on Amazon. I don't remember how much they are. They're like $170, the one I bought, but they're lifesavers. They have probably 5, 6, 7 jumps in them. You just put them in your vehicle and you hit the button. You don't need jumper cables. You don't need any of that stuff. You don't have to dick around at a gas station that your truck's dead. Saved my bacon. And not only did it die at my house, I got it working, went to the REIA luncheon, it died there.
Yeah.
2 minutes later, I had it running again. It's probably going to be dead when I walk out of the studio here. I'm going to be buying a battery on the way home. But that's what grinds my gears, Ted.
You know what grinds my gears right now?
What?
So I have an Airbnb. It's doing really well. There's 2 things on this right now, right? I have a really nice booking in there right now. So first off, the snowstorm's coming. I call my snow guy. Great snow guy, by the way. But I'm like, hey, so-and-so. I go, hey,
insert name here.
I had
Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Hey, I just want to let you know that our 15th Street Airbnb is booked and it has a good booking there. Please, can you make sure that I'm okay with paying extra?
Yeah.
Can you make
Get
sure
on it.
Can you make sure that you're staying on it? Like, touch it up today, touch it up tomorrow too. Yeah. So I get a call today around like 10 a.m. Hey, I had
my truck died.
I had a colonoscopy and I haven't gotten down there yet. And he's got a whole entire company with like 20 some people. I'm like, wow, you never do any work.
I don't need you. I need somebody.
Why is your colonoscopy have anything to do with getting my property done? Like, he's amazing. No hate for her, but I'm like, come on, man. This was meaningful because this particular property has had internet issues for 3 days.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like the internet, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I called our local cable provider, talked about that, and they're like, oh, it needs a new modem. I'm like, this doesn't seem like a modem issue. It seems like it's my internet issue, and I just want you to send a new signal. We're very positive it's got a bad modem. It's the signal issue. Well, anyway, I get down there, I replace the modem. All of a sudden, it's not working at all now after I replace the modem. The guy that was supposed to help me and says he's going to help me, I get him on the phone. He's like, I explain the issue. Oh, we're going to get a technician out there. I'm like, well, when's that going to come out? Oh, it's going to be like 2 days,
Yeah, on a 5-day booking.
Yeah, and I'm like, I have an Airbnb there. Like, and he's like, whatever. And then so we get it booked. They show up. And like, oh, the 10 Airbnb people are literally walking out the door as I walked in. I'm like, okay, great, get it done. I talked to you on the phone. You know everything to expect. So he goes like, I can't access the property without somebody in the house. I'm like, no, it's an Airbnb. I can just open the door for you. You're fine. No, it's company policy. I'm like, you're right there. It's in the front door, right when you open the door. We can't enter the property, sir. I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh my God, we have had no internet in this place for 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't know how much credit I'm at to give this person to save my butt. And
so your $2,000 booking probably is going to turn into a net
1,000, probably half. And so here I am dealing with the internet issue, still not fixed today.
Yeah,
and then they just text me while we're on the podcast, like, oh, the battery's died, and we can't get in the front door.
Oh, so your battery's on the lock?
Yeah.
Died? Oh, my God.
And I'm like, and I checked it yesterday. It was like 25%. I'm guessing it's the cold.
Yeah, cold. Yeah, cold kills.
And I'm like, oh, and they're like, and then I saw them when I was in between episodes. I looked, and it was like 45 minutes. Like, oh, we waited a little bit, and then it finally opened. Like it had enough juice to open. I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm like, I will be down there in a little bit.
Oh,
it's like I have one Airbnb left. This one's like usually when I have no issues.
Yeah,
but like, what is going on?
All right, so we've talked a lot about Grinds Our Gears stuff today, but let's do a big send off. Hey, positive vibes, people.
Yes.
Get the Grinds Your Gears stuff out to a trusted friend or colleague or spouse or significant other, and keep on trucking here. We got a really good runway ahead of us in 2026, I think.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this episode and you live in Omaha, on Tuesday, March 3rd, we have Andrew Devlin here in town. Be a great event. We had him on podcast. I think it was 228, if I remember right. If you didn't listen, I went listen to that one. Phenomenal coach, phenomenal speaker.
Awesome dude.
Amazing person. Yeah. I cannot wait to be him in person. So super excited about that. I'm actually going to pick him up at midnight the night before. And maybe you want to meet us for an old fashioned.
What's the date? March 2nd?
Yeah, it'll be the 2nd. Monday the 2nd.
That's going to be tough,
man. It's a late flight.
I'm going to be just coming back from Phoenix.
Oh, so it'll be perfect for you. Maybe I don't
think that will be perfect at all.
So check that out and go to everything omahareia.com if you're local, and then REIAradio.com for podcast information.
Boom.
Cool. And with big announcement for episode 300, so stay tuned.
Oh, we have a big announcement coming up. This is going to be very exciting.
And hopefully,
I don't even know if Aiden knows about it.
Hopefully a badass presenter that we're going to have on too.
Okay. Well, geez, you're setting this up for failure.
Yeah. Reach out to a few people.
Little stress on the 300 guest. I'm just saying you're putting a lot of pressure on.
Oh, you say that every 100.
I know. All right. Well, let's get out of here.
Okay. With that, Owen Dashner, we see us out.
On behalf of REIA Radio, Aiden Bear and Ted Kash, I'm Owen Dashner. You're listening to the Real Estate Rundown.